If you're anything like me, when you decided to do a YouTube channel, you probably did a lot of research. I know I did. One of the things that comes up constantly when you do research into vlogging is that it's always recommended that you identify your niche and lean into that. That's all well and good if you know what your niche is, and you might. If you're a subject matter expert in real life, it's probably pretty easy to just go onto YouTube and start speaking about the subject matter that you're an expert in. But what if you're somebody like me? For instance, I am probably on my third or fourth career. I am currently back in school full-time as a student. What that means is that I don't really have a niche, so to speak. What I have is a bunch of ideas that I would like to explore. I want to explore them on YouTube. As vlogs go, I recognize that it limits my appeal as far as what audiences might be looking for. If nothing else, audiences crave consistency, and that's not something that I can really provide. At least not right now. I'm looking at this 30-day daily vlogging challenge as an opportunity to develop some skills, but also see what sticks. Maybe one of these videos catches on and I get an audience based on that. If that's what happens, great. I at least then have a direction that I can possibly take. So far, I have spent most of this vlog trying to answer questions that I had when I was researching how to vlog on YouTube. If you go through the titles of the vlogs that I've posted thus far, you can see that really I'm just answering questions that are fairly common when it comes to YouTube vlogging. All the questions that I'm answering on these vlogs are questions that I asked. It was important to find answers to those so that I could pick up a camera and start vlogging. So here we are. That all being said, I don't want to be the how-to YouTube guy. That's not really my space. A lot of what's happening here is supposed to be slice of life, a day in the life kind of vlogging. It's also an opportunity for me to work through some things. I'm hoping that I'm sharing something of value with anybody that watches these videos, but at the same time, you can probably see that I'm trying to think my way through a lot of these vlogs and answer questions that maybe nobody else is asking, but I'm asking. Finding your niche on YouTube isn't much different than finding your niche in real life. If you really pay attention to it, people go through so many different identities on their way to finding the one that actually gives them some type of fulfillment. YouTube really shouldn't be any different. If anything, it's like a little microcosm of real life. I've had a couple of good runs in a couple of good careers. Ultimately, I haven't felt as fulfilled as I maybe should have in those particular careers. So I left them. The beauty of something like YouTube is if I do a vlog and at the end of it, it doesn't speak to me, I don't have to return to that topic ever again. There are definitely some, let's call them low-hanging fruit when it comes to YouTube. I could just sit here and do a review of the camera I'm using to film this right now. And just by putting that in the title and talking about the camera, I'll probably get more views than all my other videos put together. That's partly because camera reviews are a niche, and specific cameras are another way to drill down into that niche. We've all seen vloggers who start off their channel talking about all sorts of subjects, and then they get that one video that gets more views than all the rest, and the next thing you know, that's what the channel becomes about. And I'm open to that. I'm willing to entertain that idea. In the same way that going back to school gave me an opportunity to explore other career options once I graduate with this degree. As far as who and what I am right now, well, I'm a student in university. I don't really have a career path mapped out right now. In the same way, my YouTube channel doesn't really have a niche mapped out either. I know that when this daily vlog ends, as far as the 30-day challenge is concerned, there's a really good chance I'm just going to jump into a second 30-day challenge, because so far this has been a lot of fun. I wake up every morning and I feel like making this vlog has given me a purpose outside of the other responsibilities and priorities I have. This has been a great way to stretch myself. If I'm being honest, I needed that. Still, I'm probably not going to turn into a camera review channel. Maybe toward the end, I'll do a review of the camera that I've been using for the daily vlog, but that will just be because I want to talk about it, not because I want to become a camera review channel. That's just far too niche for me, at least at this point in my life. So if you yourself are starting a new YouTube channel, my advice to you is, for the first batch of videos that you do, just do anything. Do everything. Put them all out there, and if one does well, don't automatically assume that that's who you need to become. If the others do poorly, that doesn't necessarily mean you should abandon those concepts. Do what makes you happy. If you can find some fulfillment in YouTube, really, you should chase that. Having been through several careers so far in my adult life, that fulfillment is fleeting.